Hello everyone. The next topic is cloning virtual machines. So cloning virtual machines is a powerful feature in virtualization software like VMware Workstation. It allows us to create an exact copy of an existing VM, making it easy to deploy similar environments, test configurations or create backups. So first we have to understand the cloning in VMware Workstation. So cloning creates a duplicate of a VM including its operating system, applications and data. So this can be useful for several scenarios such as testing different configurations. So quickly create multiple instances of a VM to test various configurations or applications. Backup. Maintain a backup of a specific state of a VM. Rapid deployment. So deploy identical environments for training, development or testing without having to install everything from scratch. Next is the types of cloning. So we are having full clone and linked clones here. So full clone is nothing but a complete independent copy of the VM. So changes made to the clone do not affect the original VM and vice versa. This is the most common type of clone. In linked clone, a clone that shares virtual disk with the original VM, making it more space efficient. So changes in the linked clone are stored separately, but the clone relies on the parent's VM's disk for its data. So this can save disk space but requires the parent VM to remain accessible. So prerequisites for the cloning. Before we begin the cloning process, ensure we have sufficient disk space to store the cloned VM, especially for full clones. The original VM is in a power off state. It is a recommended one for a complete and consistent clone. Cloning a virtual machine step-by-step guide. So step 1 is open VMware Workstation. Launch VMware Workstation. Open the application on our host machine. Select the VM to clone. Choose the virtual machine. In the VMware Workstation library, locate and select the VM we wish to clone. Step 3 is the initiate the cloning process. Access the clone option. Right click on the VM or click on the VM menu in the top toolbar. Select manage and then clone. Choose clone type. Select cloning type. Full clone. Choose this option for a complete independent copy of the VM. Linked clone. Choose this option if we want to space efficient clone that shares the virtual disk with the original. Configure the clone. So name the clone. Provide a meaningful name for the cloned VM. Windows 10 clone like that. Locate for the clone. Choose a location on your disk where the cloned VM will be stored. So review and complete the cloning process. It involves review settings. Ensure the clone name and location are correct. Finish the process. Click finish to start the cloning process depending on the size of the original VMs. This may take some time. Next one is the post configuration, post cloning configuration. After the cloning process is complete, power on the cloned VM. Select the cloned VM and click power on its virtual machine. Change network settings if needed. If the cloned VM will be used on the same network as the original, consider changing its MAC address or network settings to avoid conflicts. Install VMware tools. If the cloned VM is a different operating system or version, install or update VMware tools for optimal performance. So considerations when using the cloning VMs are storage space. So we have to ensure that the disk space available for the type of clone we are creating is enough. Now, next one is the resource allocation. So be mindful of how many VMs we are running simultaneously as they can consume significant CPU and RAM resources. Licensing issues. Some software licenses may be tied to the original VM. So check the license agreements to avoid compliance issues. Linked clones. Be cautious with linked clones as they depend on the parent VM. If the parent is moved or deleted, it can affect the linked clones. So common use cases for cloning virtual machines are development and testing, training, backup and recovery. In development and testing, so quickly replicate environments for testing software updates or configurations. In training, create identical setups for training purposes, ensuring all participants have the same environment. In backup and recovery, maintain backups of important configurations or states of VM in a space. Thank you. So in conclusion, cloning virtual machine is a valuable capability in VMware Workstation, allowing users to efficiently create duplicates for various purposes. Thank you.